Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our Playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast. How did you get this? What were you saying?
So I got this on Temu, that new app that people are talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
That new app that people are talking about.
Temu, yeah.
That's not paying us any money.
That's not paying us any money, but I've gotten so much stuff off of there. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to not buy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy things in a more sustainable way, and also just not purchase a bunch of stuff that I don't really need.
That's the beautiful thing about Temu is that there is a minimum value that you need to buy because you reduce like wasteful space in the packaging. So if like you're going to buy something, like you have to buy a certain amount so that it fits a certain amount in the package and like that. And it all comes shipped over at the same time. So it's not like they're just shipping your package. So it's not like another online store that we won't name, but you could order something this big and it comes in a box this big and the box is mostly empty because it needs to get to you by the next day. The way Temu and some of these other online stores work is that they will package everything together, and that's why you're not getting it the next day. You're getting it in a week and a half, but it all comes together in one big shipment and then distributed here like you would regular mail.
Has nothing to do with the fact that you just have to buy more so they can stick it in a box for you.
So here's my thing. So because I'm not eating as much as I used to, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't go out and party. Like my one vice was fast food. And now that I'm not eating fast food anymore, my one vice is online shopping. And sites like that are a way for me to get my online shopping fix without spending a ton of money.
It's funny. I thought your vice was watching shows over and over and over and over.
Oh, that's not a vice. Again. That's just something I do when I'm on my phone shopping on
Temu. Hey, little ghosties.
Hey, little ghosties. This was in no way a paid endorsement for Temu.
We are just talking about our vices, I guess, today.
Yeah.
And we are playing...
We're playing Lyrically Correct by Rojo Games. Or just Rojo, I guess.
Yeah. It's either Rojo or Rojo. We're not 100% sure. RHOJOLLC.
Right. And the J is capitalized, so it's almost like it's two words in one.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's called Lyrically Correct, and I got it off of Temu. So,
okay.
Yeah. Well, because you have to reach a minimum amount. And I was like, oh, I'm like $2 away from my minimum amount. And the game was like $3.50 or something. So I bought the game. We go for the podcast.
Yeah. And this is a great little box you could toss anywhere and play, which I like. So this is basically a music trivia game, right? And this is the, what is it, 80s and 90s?
80s and 90s. I think it's like 80s and 90s. Oh, 90s and 2000s hip hop edition. Hip hop and R&B edition.
All right. I think you're going to be better at this than I will.
Oh, I was very big. I was very big on hip hop and R&B in the 90s. All right. Yeah.
So do you want
not so much in the 2000s?
Do you want to ask me questions first? Yeah. Not in 2000s when Kelly Rowland was making a video with Nelly with an Excel spreadsheet and they were texting.
Yeah.
What a classic that was.
All right. So you're going to start the timer. You have 1 minute.
1 minute to answer as many as I can.
Yeah.
Okay,
and this is pretty simple. I'm just going to pick up a card and read the question, and it could be multiple. It could be multiple, or it could be
like
a multiple choice, or it could just be answer the question.
Okay.
And there are challenge cards, but because we're not in teams, I don't think we're going to use the challenge cards too much, right? While we're playing this.
If I know it, I might just say it anyway and flex on you.
Because the challenge cards, like the when Allie answers the question, in order to keep her from getting the card, I could throw a challenge down and be like, finish the next line in the song, right?
Which I probably could do.
Yeah, maybe. So, okay, ready, Allie?
Yes.
You have 1 minute starting now. What could Lil' Kim make disappear in her mouth?
A Tootsie
No,
roll?
Incorrect. A Sprite can.
Oh. What?
Impressive.
Okay, Lil' Kim.
Wu-Tang said cash rules what? A, the world.
Everything around me.
C, everything around me. That is correct. You get that card.
It's for the kids.
Wu-Tang's for the kids.
It is.
Wyclef said he'll be gone until when?
He'll be gone until dawn?
No. till November. I'll be gone till November. I'll be gone till November. Why does Please say she is an animal?
Spell it.
Plies. Plies? Plays?
Say she is an animal?
Yeah. Why does Plies say she is an... You can pass.
Pass.
All right. In Shoop, what was Peppa's weakness?
Men.
Correct. Yes, right on the nick of time.
Chilling, minding my business.
Okay, I'm not going to read the answer to that because it is dirty.
Great.
Yeah, why
I'm
PS
so
is
glad.
an animal.
This is an 18 plus game.
So yeah, we may have to skip a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Here we go. Go.
According to the locks, what is the key to life? A, sex, drugs, rock and roll. B, money, hoes, clothes.
Wow.
C, chicks, trips, spliffs. D, money, power, respect.
Money, power, respect?
Yeah.
Yeah. The locks. Wow. I haven't heard them
Who?
in forever. Uh-huh.
Literally just says, who? I don't understand.
Dat? Who dat? Is
No.
it? Oh.
Kanye West says, if you're no punk, what should you holla?
Kichow. I don't know what it You got to read these answers. I guess we'll do it in between rounds.
What is in Ply's pocket?
Who is Plies?
I don't know.
Money?
I don't
is
know
money
who
in her
this is.
pocket?
I mean, sort of big face hundreds.
Yeah, that's money. That counts.
No.
Damn it.
If you really want to party with Busta Rhymes, what must he see?
Crevassier.
No.
The dollar bills.
What you got for him? Who is Ply?
I don't know who Plies
I am
is.
really going to have to Google this.
And we're using my phone as a timer, so can't do that.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those.
What are the answers to some of those?
This is going to be one of those episodes where we also create a playlist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
We got to save some of
who?
these.
Mike Jones! Exclamation point.
Oh, wow.
What is that? Explain it.
Who? Mike Jones? Who? Mike Jones? Like that was the whole thing. That's it. That was the whole thing.
It.
And like when you were in high school, somebody down the hallway would just yell, "Who?" and everybody would yell, "Mike Jones." It was dumb.
I don't remember
it was
that.
dumb.
That is not a thing that happened when I was in high school. So Kanye West says, if you're no punk, what should you holla?
Mhm.
We want prenup.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah.
See, you got to think about the lyrics.
You're delivering it wrong.
I am reading straight and directly off the card.
You know what? I think that's what makes this game difficult is the fact that when you're reading it straight off,
you
you're
want
like,
to sing
what?
it, but you can't because
Yeah.
then the person's going to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Although I was like, girls, what's my weakness? Men. I had to sing it in my head in order to get it. So I was like, what is her weakness? As far as I'm concerned, Peppa has no weakness.
Peppa. All right.
I'm ready.
And or salt. All right. Ready? Here we go. And 1 minute starting now. What should you do after you back it up, then stop?
Back it up. Now stop. And wiggle with it.
No. And what? Drop it like it's hot.
Oh.
How many times did Cain from Yin Yang Twins go to the club?
72 times. I have no idea.
About 11 times.
About 11.
11
oh,
times,
I
yeah.
missed that. I do remember that. That was that whisper
Yeah.
song, right?
Mhm.
It was like an angry whisper.
You're
What a
wasting your
weird song
time,
that
just
was.
FYI.
I just want to talk about
what
music.
does T.I. have the crowd yelling?
T.I. has the crowd yelling, yay!
You know what? We'll go back over the answers. If you are swagging and surfing, you're clean like
Mr. Clean.
dish detergent without the E. And you're out of time. You swag surfing like dish detergent without the E. There's no E.
Oh,
in dish
like there
detergent.
should be an apostrophe there. D
Oh, yeah.
apostrophe
Yes.
detergent, I think.
I don't know the grammar is the strong point of hip hop and R&B, but
It might be.
What does T.I. have the crowd yelling? Bring them out.
Oh,
Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
That's
It's hard
right.
to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
What?
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth, but it doesn't go lyrically, so they had to say barrel instead
Yeah,
of barrel.
I don't love that lyric.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that was T.I., but I do know that song.
Yep.
These are the ones are these the one you
I
got
think
right?
this is the one I got
You
right.
got that one right.
Yeah. I don't know
Didn't
that
you-
I want to make a playlist for some of these.
Didn't you get another one right?
No, I think that's the only one I got. I've only gone once. All right, ready?
Yeah. Okay.
And go.
What did Ice Cube roll in a game of craps?
7.
7.
7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get that card. Thank you.
Not only is Lil Mama's lip gloss poppin', but it's also what?
Cool.
It is.
Yes, her lip gloss is popping and cool.
It is. What does Snoop and Pharrell want their girl to know?
Pass.
Also a New Kids on the Block song.
Hmm.
Which side did Snoop hang his blue flag?
On the left.
Yeah, he did. Very important, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah.
How many earrings did LL Cool J want his girl to have?
Pass. An LL Cool J song I don't know?
Ja Rule gets what car valeted in always on time? His Mercedes, his Lux Coupe, his Bentley, his Range Rover.
Range Rover.
No.
Oh, darn. And I'm out of time.
The amount of times I think about always on time in a week.
Always on time.
I think about it at least, I would say at least 3 times a week.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Like at least 3 times a week, I'm like, he's not always there when you call, but he's always on time. Like for some reason that has never left my brain. I don't know why. I literally this week, like 3 times, I've thought about that song.
You know, he sang at the 4th of July party.
And that's what, is that with Ashanti?
Yes. So, okay.
And Ashanti is looking
Mhm.
so good.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, she never didn't look good, but
Mhm.
like Ashanti still looks so good.
Yeah. She was, so
Didn't
she came
just
out.
do like a performance of a sports ball game and she sang
No, that wasn't Ashanti. That was Rihanna.
No, not the Super Bowl.
Oh.
It was something we were it was like some game that was on in the background.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, is that Ashanti? And I think she sang like the national anthem or
Oh,
something.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. No, but at the 4th of July thing, I remember Ashanti came out. Then Ja Rule came out.
The 4th of July
Yeah, it was
thing?
like 4th of July in New York. They do the fireworks spectacular, the Macy's fireworks
okay,
spectacular.
Sure.
So they had Ashanti come out, and then they had Ja Rule come out, and I was like, Ashanti and Ja Rule are both there. Why aren't they doing their song together? And then boom, encore.
Yeah.
Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Of course. You cannot just do always on time at
Right.
the beginning.
Right, yeah.
That song is always on time. And you know when it is? When the song happens,
Mhm.
that's when it's supposed
That's
to
when
happen.
it's on time.
That's when it's on
Yeah.
time. Thank you.
All right, it's your turn. Ready? Oh, no, you got to read the answers. Go ahead. What were the answers?
The
to some
answer
of
was his Bentley.
His Bentley. Okay.
So how many earrings did LL Cool J want his girl to have? At least 2 pair.
At least I don't know what song that
I
was
don't
from.
either. What does Snoop and Pharrell want their girl to know? You're my favorite girl.
That was a New Kids on the Block song?
Oh, she's my favorite girl. Don't you know? She's my favorite girl. Oh.
We are not the same.
We are not. We're not the same. We're different.
Okay, fantastic.
That's why this friendship works.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And go. DMX dated 3 girls with this name. A, Brenda. B, Letitia. C, Nikki. D, Kim.
Nikki.
Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
That was my second guess.
Where did Ludacris say the best women all reside?
Atlanta?
In Africa.
Oh.
Uh,
Isn't he from Atlanta?
yes.
Okay.
Who does Outkast say Sorry Miss Jackson goes out to?
I know the song. Is it at the beginning?
It's right at the beginning.
This goes out to.
This goes out to all the...
I don't. You're gonna say it. And
Yeah, I'm gonna
be
go
so
back to it.
upset.
I'll get back to it.
Pass.
In Nas's One Mic, after the cop shot again, the bus stop glass burst, and what did the fiend drop?
Cheetos. I have no idea.
No,
I don't know what
incorrect.
most of those words even meant.
What does Nelly's friend have in the basement?
An Excel spreadsheet.
No, incorrect. And stop. You're done.
No, I
Good
don't
guess,
know.
though. Good guess.
I don't know.
Who does? Oh, I'm going to read that one last because that's the funniest one. What does Nellie's friend have in the basement? A pole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Who does Outcast say? Sorry, Miss Jackson goes out to?
I am for real.
Oh wait,
This
no,
one
I'm
goes-
sorry. A Nas's one mic after the cops shot again. The bus stop glass burst, and what did the Fiend drop? His Heineken. He dropped his Heineken.
Fiend?
Yeah, yeah. Like I guess
Dropped his
I guess the
Fiend drink Heineken?
I guess.
Good for them.
Yeah. Well, I get Heineken paid for a spot in that song. So
Good for them.
who does Outkast say? Sorry, Miss Jackson goes out to?
I'm going to be so upset.
This song goes out to all the baby mamas.
Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever.
Forever.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do one more. Here we go. Ready?
That was, what album was that on?
That was on.
Not
it was
Aquemini.
the double album, the one where
Love Supreme?
yes,
Something in Love Supreme. Love Below.
No. Maybe you might be right.
I think it was something Supreme in the Love Below.
The boombox,
I don't
something with the
remember.
boombox. I don't remember.
I know which one you're talking about.
Speaker
though.
box
Maybe.
was a speaker box in the Love Below.
Yes.
Baby Boys was speaker box, and Andre 3000s was the Love Below,
Right.
and it was a double album, which was
Yes.
genius. Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
That
it
was
was
awesome.
Outcast, but it was each one had their own.
had their own album on the double album.
That's so
It was such a cool disc too, because
so
like
smart.
they discs open to the left,
It's
and then you'd
so-
flip it over, and Big Boys would open to the left.
Something is so lost in
Yeah.
like we don't really have packaging for music
Yeah,
anymore. I guess
right.
we do. Like you can go to a record store and buy a
I
vinyl
get-
or
yeah.
a CD.
Like
but,
I still buy
it's
CDs
so
of my favorite
lost.
bands. Yeah.
Sometimes, like you would open it normally it's standard, but like if there was something cool in there, like if the plastic was
Mhm.
different or like if it opened weird or if it was like in a box
Yeah.
and another, man, that
Uh-huh.
was so
Or like
cool.
some stores had their exclusive packaging. So like Target had
Right.
exclusive packaging, and
Oh,
Walmart had their own
man.
packaging. Yeah.
And you would pull out the little lyric book and you would
Mhm.
listen to it and read all the lyrics.
Yep. And sometimes the books
Oh,
had like a
wow.
cool theme going on
Yes.
throughout. Like M&M's used to be like just it would get perpetually more psychotic as you went down the book. Like it was like there were themes to it. There was
yeah.
there was
Like,
a whole
right,
art
there
in
was-
packaging.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was thought and stuff. I just feel like that's lost when you just,
Yeah.
I don't know, click download.
Yeah, or listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music
Yeah.
or whatever. Where you're listening to our podcast. Thank you very much. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, ready?
Is it, I'm reading?
You're reading to me.
I'm
yeah.
reading to you.
Yeah, ready and go.
What did Escape need from you?
Your love?
No. What did Erica Badu say to the brothers after greeting the sisters?
Sup? No.
Music Soul Child was convinced it would be all right, but how are things now?
Not good. I don't know any of these.
What was the young boy doing to Lauren's life with his words?
Strumming my pain with his fingers,
The next one.
singing my life with his words.
Yes.
Yes.
What advice did Nivea have for you?
Stop
Honestly,
shaving.
No, solid advice. What? Where was the party that Montel Jordan went to on a Friday night?
Oh, Friday night.
It's Friday night. The party's out here on-
West Side. So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up.
I thought it was Audie.
40.
But what are you turning up?
40 is a drink. You're turning it up. You're turning up the party.
I thought it was I reach for my Audi like my car and I turn
No.
up.
Were Audis even a thing
Oh,
back
but then he says designated driver take
the keys to my
truck.
truck.
And
which is
Audis
not
don't
an
make
Audi.
trunks.
Yeah.
Don't make trucks.
So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up.
Oh, okay.
Designated driver, take the keys
You know,
to my
Montel
truck.
Jordan is like 6'8".
He's huge.
He's
Yeah, he's gigantic.
So tall.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's insane. 6'8".
He's a very tall person. Yes.
How do you even cast someone in a music video with him? You're like, we have to
Heels,
cast an
very high
entire
heels.
NBA team. Like, there's no one who can be in this
Mhm.
video with you.
Very
That
high
or you're
heels
doing
and
like
platform
all kinds
shoes.
of camera tricks.
Yeah.
Um,
So do this last one because we started talking while the
what
timer was
kind
still
of
going.
superstar was Praz? A major superstar, an international superstar, a ghetto superstar, or a local?
Oh, ghetto superstar.
Yeah.
Ghetto superstar. That
Okay.
is what you are. Go ahead.
So what did Escape need from you?
Mhm.
Understanding.
Oh, yes, of course.
What did Erica Badu say to the brothers after greeting the sisters? Y'all all right. Music Soul Child was convinced it would be all right, but how are things now? Now things are strange. Nothing's the same.
Okay.
That's a good
That's
lyric.
deep. Yeah.
What advice did Nivea have for you?
Shave
Find
your head.
find your own man.
Oh, okay. Solid advice.
Yeah, I agree.
Solid advice.
Agree on all of those counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Find your own man.
Yeah. These lyrics are great. The party's here on the west side.
That I don't know a lot of these songs actually.
Yeah, I do some of these. Oh, yeah. How many
I just
how many
know
cards do
that
you have?
I was not like into like hip hop and rap. I just knew the ones that were like on the radio, which, you know, Salt and Peppa's Shoop was on the radio. Like
Right.
Montel Jordan was on the radio.
And like on the popular radio, not on
exactly.
the hip hop station.
Yeah,
radio.
yeah.
Right,
On popular radio. Yeah.
Yeah. At the time, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, I would listen to mostly the hip hop stations. And then I started listening to the rock stations around that time and eventually transitioned to more rock music. But then something happened after the census and they eliminated the rock station. There was no more
Why
rock
would you
station
do
in
that?
Miami.
Rock.
There wasn't an audience for it, and they switched it to another. There was a hip hop station, and then the poppy hip hop station just became a pop station,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was no rock station. There was just an oldies station.
Mm.
Yeah. So
And now the oldie station is like all the music that I like.
yeah, it's all the music that we used to listen to.
Yeah,
It's like, oh no,
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So I got 6. How many did you get?
I got a whopping 2.
Yeah.
I am.
Look at this. And I thought I was doing
Yes.
pretty bad, actually. But I did okay.
You did great.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Let's rate this. Let's rate this box. It's a card box.
It's
Yeah.
a card box. It's yeah, it's a card box. I'm gonna rate it like a box of diabetes supplies. Like I feel like I'm gonna open it and a bunch of test strips
Like test
are gonna
strips.
fall
Yes,
out. It's like a
yes.
test strips.
This is exactly the box of test strips come in.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Trust and believe. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
it's a
that.
test strip box.
Test strip box.
The cards,
They're just glossy playing cards.
yeah, I like the brick pattern. I like that the L in lyrically is a check
Mhm.
mark and the O in correct is a treble clef.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of
Let me tell you about the
Cute.
stuff that comes from Temu. There isn't
know
a
what?
lot of flash, but it gets the job done.
I'm gonna rate these. I'm gonna rate these like a 90s music video where there's a brick wall and someone's painting graffiti on it.
Fair. I like that.
Yeah, that's what the cards are.
Fun.
I had fun, but I like talking more about the nostalgia of the songs because
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of these
Mhm.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be really knowledgeable in 90s
Yeah,
and 2000s
right.
hip hop and R&B to get
And there's,
these.
I mean, yeah, I'm just, that's not me. You asked me a question about what Tori Amos was doing in the 90s. I've got you. I will name you any Indigo Girls lyric,
Uh-huh.
but I can't do, unless it was like, you know, on
Yeah.
super pop radio stations and the edited version, I probably wasn't listening to it.
You know, I'll give it a look. I may be able to find other versions of Lyrically Correct that has like, you know,
Yeah.
rock or
Right.
country or pop.
I
or
do
whatever.
know there are people who would be very, very good at
Oh,
this
oh
game,
yes.
though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can think of several people
Mhm.
who would. They're probably so mad right now
Yeah.
listening, and they didn't know all the ones.
They're just like, I cannot
They
believe.
knew
You
all
know,
the ones.
For being
didn't
a
know.
90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B, there was a lot less Will Smith and Boyz II Men questions than I thought there would be. Also, one LL Cool J question. Come on now.
That we saw. There's a
we
lot of
saw.
cards
There's
we
a lot
didn't
of
do.
cards. Yeah,
There's
that's
a
true.
lot
That's
of
true.
cards that we did not do.
Statistically speaking, though, there should have been a lot more.
Right.
No Notorious B.I.G. came up. No Tupac came
No
up.
Missy Elliott.
One Wu-Tang Clan
Yeah.
question. I
No
mean,
Missy Elliott.
no Missy Elliott?
One Nelly question.
Yeah. No Jay-Z. Like,
No Jay-Z.
according to the song by Carlos Santana and The Product, where was Maria from?
Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem. Good job.
I didn't realize the other guy was the product, but
Yeah,
that's a good song.
that's a great song. Yeah.
Now it's stuck in my head. Anyway,
So that was Lyrically Correct by Rojo or Rojo Games, depending on.
I could see,
how that's
the challenge
pronounced.
cards. That would be fun
Yes.
to kind of add to it.
Like this one that says challenge, finish the next line of the song. Like we were doing that anyway. So
yeah. Right.
when it
Or
was a
like
song
what
lyric.
album was it on?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff would be fun. One of the hardest challenge questions I think is how old is the
artist now, because I don't know how old they were then.
I didn't know how old they were then. I was like 9. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no idea. So
Yeah, like
that
how
would be
old was
really
Missy Elliott when I was 12? Like to
Ooh.
me, as far as I knew, she was 40, but
right.
she may have been like
she was an adult.
19.
That's it.
Yeah,
I just knew she was an adult.
right.
Whether she was 20 or
Mhm.
whether she was 40, I have no idea.
No idea. All I know is that, and no matter what age you are at or what point in his career, LL Cool J's age will always shock you. No matter what you hear his age is, it will always shock you. Like right now, I think he's 89 years old, but he still looks like he's 32.
I have no idea how old.
I had no idea how old
he
he is. He's a
Yeah.
vampire and a time traveler.
And good for him,
Yeah.
honestly.
Even when he was in his 20s, somebody would tell you, like, yeah, he's 24. What? He's 24. He looks like he's 13. What are you talking about?
That's
He just
so
always looks 20 years younger.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. LL Cool J, man, rocking it. Rock the bells.
Yeah. What, the bells?
Yeah, wasn't that one of his?
I
Rock
don't
the
know.
bells. No?
You're asking me, a
That's
person
true,
who
yeah.
got 2 points in this game. And you're asking me about an LL Cool J. The only LL Cool J song I know is Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mm.
That's it.
Which, funny enough, in the 2010s, Mama Said Knock You Out was my entrance music as a pro wrestler.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't that a great
That's
moment?
a great, and that's what we're going to go out on.
I think we should.
Yeah. So thank you, little ghosties. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
Access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy.
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
Mama said, knock you out.
Ugh.
I'm going to knock you out.
Ugh.
Mama said, knock you out.
I'm always curious, why did Mama say that?
Because I guess he was getting bullied or whatever. And
Yeah, I'm just curious. Why?
it was like the opposite of the
He's like,
Fresh
I'm
Prince
going to knock
story.
you out. And also, my mom said it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, my mom said it was okay to knock you
My
out.
mom said it's okay. I talked to her and she gave me permission
Yeah.
to knock you out.
She said it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.